जन औषधि केंद्रों पर मिलने वाली दवाओं की कीमत बाजार में जो दवाएं मिलती हैं उसी क्वालिटी की, लेकिन जन औषधि केंद्र में
और इस वक्त विदेश मंत्रालय की तरफ से एक बहुत ही महत्वपूर्ण प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस की जा रही है। आइए सीधे रुक करते हैं।
The sense of the conversation and the overall India's chairmanship of the SCO over the last year. We have the privilege of having with us Foreign Secretary Sir Shri Vinay Quatra. Also joining us on the dais, JS SCO Srimati Yojana Patel. Sir, may I request you to make an opening remarks? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, and very good afternoon to friends from the media. India, under our first ever presidency of Shanghai Cooperation Organization, hosted and we just concluded the 23rd meeting of the SCO Council of Heads of State earlier today. The summit was held in the virtual format. The meeting was chaired by Honorable Prime Minister and was attended by the presidents of Kazakhstan, China, Kyrgyzstan, Russia, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Prime Minister of Pakistan. Heads of state of SCO observers, namely Iran, Belarus, and Mongolia and Turkmenistan, participated as guests of the chair. Heads of two permanent standing bodies of the SCO, Secretary General of SCO and Director SCO Regional Anti-Terrorist Structure, RATS, plus heads of international and regional organizations including the UN Secretary General, heads of SICA, that is Conference on Interaction and Confidence Building in Asia, CSTO, Collective Security Treaty Organization, CIS, Commonwealth of Independent States, and Eurasian Economic Commission. They also attended the meeting. You all would have heard Honorable Prime Minister's remarks that were telecast live. To briefly capture a sense of it, Prime Minister underlined the India's contribution to SCO, especially in the last 6 years as member state, highlighted the new spheres of cooperation introduced and nurtured by India in the SCO, especially in the field of startup and innovation, traditional medicine, youth empowerment, digital inclusion, and shared Buddhist heritage of SCO member states. Need to work together to eliminate the menace of terrorism in the region and globally, in consistency with Article 1 of the SCO Charter. Equally and condemn terrorism and eliminate safe havens, flow of finance to such activities. Fight against terrorism as the basic mandate of SCO still remains a central goal of SCO, something that was underlined, emphasized by the Honorable Prime Minister and also echoed in the room by other countries. In terms of the flow of discussions and the points that were covered by different leaders at this summit, all of them exchanged views on the topical regional and international issues, on how to further deepen cooperation among the SCO member states within the SCO format, the issue of what proposals should be taken up for the reform and modernization of the organization, and also the common issues that concerning the region as also the organization. All the leaders welcomed the completion of procedure for Iran to join as the organization's full member state. Prime Minister also congratulated President Raisi on this occasion. The leaders also welcomed the decision on signing the Memorandum of Obligation of Belarus to join the organization as a member state. The process of Belarus membership will be completed by 2024 SCO Summit next year. As the outcome of the summit, the leaders adopted the New Delhi Declaration and two thematic joint statements, one on cooperation in countering radicalization leading to separatism, extremism and terrorism, and the second one on cooperation in the field of digital transformation. Besides, the leaders also signed a total of 10 decisions. Those decisions would be available to you separately. Essentially, a set of outcomes that are aimed at furthering the cooperation among the SCO member states in order to fulfill its objectives. You would all be aware that when India assumed the presidency of SCO in September last year, after the Samarkand Summit of SCO, Prime Minister Modi had articulated India's priority for the SCO chair with the theme of towards a secure SCO. Secure standing for security, economic development, connectivity, unity, respect for sovereignty and territorial integrity, and environmental protection. It provides essentially the template of our endeavors and the action that we took under our presidency. All our initiatives and proposals that we put forward during the SCO meetings in the time frame of our presidency were essentially structured and choreographed around this core objective of secure SCO, and our intention to open up new areas of cooperation and intensify engagement within the SCO was also built around it. At the India's initiative, 2 new mechanisms were created in SCO. We have spoken about this in the past also, namely the Special Working Group on Startups and Innovation and Expert Level Working Group on Traditional Medicine. The first meetings of these 2 working groups would be held towards the latter part of this year, and that would be aimed at framing cooperation among the SCO member states in these 2 areas. During our presidency, India hosted more than 134 events in the last 9 months. Unprecedented level of engagement with the dialogue partners and observers of SCO was also an essential component of it. There were in total, as part of our presidency, 15 ministerial level meetings and 4 heads of agency meetings across different areas, and the outcomes and decisions of those ministerial meetings have been captured in the various outcome documents of the SCO. I would just highlight 5 initiatives that were proposed by India and adopted at these ministerial level meetings under India's presidency. The first was on the concept of the development of digital public infrastructure, DPIs, for the promotion of digital technologies among the population, in particular digital inclusion and innovation. This is something which found mention and was echoed by almost all the leaders in today's summit proceedings. 2, on the cooperation among the SCO member states on emerging fuels. 3, on challenges, working together to combat the challenges of climate change, plastic pollution, marine plastic litter, air pollution, with focus on resource efficiency and circular economy. Related to that, but in a more action-oriented sequence, decarbonizing the transport infrastructure, promoting digital transformation and innovative technologies, again for efficiency and higher sustainability through cooperation among the SCO member states. And lastly, the first ever report on digital financial inclusion policies of the SCO member states. Besides, digital financial inclusion policies in the SCO member states. There was also a substantial segment of socio-cultural activities during India's presidency. This included SCO Millets Festival, I think it was in Mumbai, if I'm not wrong, SCO Film Festival, SCO Cultural Showcasing at Surajkund Mela, SCO Tourism Mart, SCO Conference on Traditional Medicine. This was in the business to business format. And all these initiatives and events held under India's presidency received quite remarkable and robust response from the SCO member states. As I just earlier on mentioned, we also organized several activities that were focused on the youth populations within the SCO countries. Events like Young Scientists Conclave, Young Authors Conclave, SCO Young Resident Scholars Program, SCO Startup Forum, SCO Youth Council, SCO Conference on the Role of Youth in Community Development. The idea essentially is that you broad base the substance of cooperation among the SCO member states, add stakeholders that are other than the government also, ensure their participation in a manner that essentially strengthens the cooperation among the SCO member states. The colorful events in the framework of first tourist and cultural capital of SCO at Varanasi deserves a special mention, as we showcased the civilizational heritage and the culture through Varanasi. There were several festivals which was hosted as part of these celebrations. We also hosted again, as a part of highlighting another segment of our civilizational heritage, the International Conference on Shared Buddhist Heritage in New Delhi. A special chair, and I would like to mention this in particular, a special chair on the shared Buddhist heritage was also created at the Nalanda University under the Government of India arrangements. And to mark India's first ever presidency of SCO, a commemorative stamp was also released last month in June. I am also pleased to inform that an Indian-themed New Delhi Hall was inaugurated recently at the SCO Secretariat in Beijing. It will essentially be showcasing a mini India in the SCO Secretariat, New Delhi Hall, in case that's what you are inquiring. The summit also saw today extensive felicitation and congratulation of the leadership by India of its presidency, the extensive reach that we ensured all over the country in hosting the 134 events, the substance to the outcomes of SCO cooperation in line with the SCO Charter and its objectives, and one of the larger purpose, which is to strengthen not just cooperation among the governments and the systems, but also people-to-people ties among the SCO member states. I would stop here, and if there are questions, we'll take that. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Sir, please introduce yourself and the organization you represent. Let me start with you. Actually, I saw you.
Sir, we heard the Russian president...
Introduce yourself and the organization.
Sorry, from the Asian Age and Deccan Chronicle. Sir, we heard the Russian president...
तो अभी आप ये सीधी तस्वीर देख रहे थे विदेश मंत्रालय की प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस एससीओ मीटिंग को लेकर। हम जानते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री ने अब से कुछ देर पहले इस एससीओ की जो शिखर सम्मेलन को संबोधित किया था, और प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में इस बात को भी हाईलाइट किया गया कि जो भारत की तरफ से एससीओ की ये पहली बार अध्यक्षता की गई, और इसमें कजाकिस्तान